Hey, it's Kyle here, and today I'll be reviewing episodes 6 and 7 of season 3 of The Bad Batch, Infiltration and Extraction. If you haven't watched those episodes yet, please stop watching this video, go watch episodes, and then come back and watch the review, because this will include spoilers. With that warning out of the way, let's just get started about talking about these very two cool episodes. And even though these were two separate episodes that kind of debuted the same day, in my mind, it was like one long episode, so I'm not going to try to split it up between talking about episode 6 and then episode 7. I'm just going to talk about all as one thing. Really enjoyed this episode a lot. Had a lot of really cool callbacks to Clone Wars movie, the Clone Wars series, stuff that's happened earlier in the Bad Batch. But none of it felt like it was fan service. It all felt like it was appropriate to the storyline and really kind of moved the overall plot of this season and the series as a whole forward, and also had a lot of character development as well. So overall, I really enjoyed this. I'm glad they did it as a two-part. I think these two episodes make a whole lot more sense coming out at the same time. I'm not sure how I would have felt about episode 6 if that had just been the episode and then credits and we had to wait another week for episode 7. Some elements I liked a lot. Obviously, getting to see Wolf was amazing. There had been a lot of speculation if we were going to get to see him, and maybe some storyline revolving around him that would maybe explain how he got where he was when we see him later in Rebels. I think this was a really cool way to do it, and again, not feel like fan service, for it to make sense with the plot, or him showing up, basically leading the squad to try to capture Omega. And really, you can tell he's not really aware of everything that's going on in the Empire yet, so he's still kind of a faithful servant, but you can kind of see how the events of this episode maybe begin the process of him questioning that, especially when he had that very cool interaction with Rex at the end of the episode. And Rex definitely put out there like, hey, you need to be thinking about what you're doing. You might want to come to this this side of the standoff if you're really concerned about the future of the clones. So I thought that was extremely well done. Even everything just from something simple as like the setup, the location for the episode. That temple, which was such a cool location in the Clone Wars animated movie, we now get to see it there. That location really kind of introduced us to the clones, and we started building relationships with the individual ones. In some way, this was kind of like a final showdown for a lot of clones, and them coming to grip with their future. Like, we either need to make a decision, fight for ourselves or be slaves to the Empire. And I thought that was a really cool choice to kind of pick that very key location for that movie and bring it all the way back to the Bad Batch. But it also makes sense, that's clearly an abandoned location. It's a spot that Rex would know about and probably pick to be a secret base, knowing that the Empire just probably wouldn't pay attention to it anymore. I thought it was a very cool decision. Everything they did with the special ops soldiers was really neat, from them capturing the first one at the beginning and bringing them back to Temple, and that's how the Empire finds them. Trying to learn more about them. The Empire being so concerned about the secrecy of the program that they send another op to assassinate the one who's been captured. Like a lot of people, I'm speculating who that second op is, because I think there has to be some sort of big reveal there for them at the end of the episode to clearly show, like, all right, he survived. Because if we were just going to have more special ops soldiers for the rest of this series, this one could have died and they just could have brought the next one in line. So there's something going on there. I know at the beginning of season, a lot of people were speculating maybe Tech had been turned in with us. I don't think it's that, but maybe it's another clone that we got to know earlier in this series, or maybe from the Clone Wars, and we'll see they've been transformed into one of these special op killer soldiers. So we'll see where that goes. I really love the opening to the episode, where we have the meeting between the two senators, one from the Republic, now Empire, and one from the Separatists, and you kind of see the early stages of the leadership of the Rebel Alliance being formed. My only quabble is with the Separatist senator, who's clearly supposed to be in hiding at this point. Come on, guy, you got to come up with some sort of attire to wear to kind of keep you in disguise. Wearing your formal hat and your fancy uniform is like having a big bullseye on him, like, hey, Empire, please assassinate me. So I think that the clones need to work with him on like, hey, when you go out in public, maybe we need to change up your clothing a little bit. But I thought that was a neat way to kind of, again, show how the Rebel Alliance is beginning to take the early steps of forming, but just doing that as a part of the storyline that makes sense, but not the focus of the episode, and keeping the focus on the Bad Batch and the clones. I thought that was very, very cool. Everything we saw between Crosshair fighting that special ops soldiers was amazing. Obviously, you can see like if Crosshair had went down a certain path, that could be him. So it was almost like him biting himself, and him winning at the end almost feels it's like a clean break for like, all right, I am fully with the Bad Batch now. I'm definitely not going back to the Empire because I fought that side of myself, and in the end, how I won is other clones came and rescued me, and I now know where I stand, and the clones know where he stands. And I think early in the episode, somebody asked him why he left the Empire, and he's like, they weren't loyal to me. Well, at the end, you see the clones, they were loyal for him. When he needed help, they were there for him. And I thought it was really cool. So overall, I really enjoyed these episodes, and it definitely made me very excited to see where we're in the next episode. We get the M count reference, so I'm wondering if the next episode might be them kind of trying to figure out what that means. So maybe this is where we get some research or outreach to the Jedi to try to figure out what M count means, or maybe they're going to try to do something with Camino, and then that leads to the Jedi in the future episode. I'm not sure, but I think the M count's going to be the focus of the next couple episodes. So overall, I really enjoy these episodes. Let me know what did you think in the comment section below. If you liked my review, please hit the like button. If you have yet, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. I'll see you the next time, and may the Force be with you.